Here we are back for episode 5. One moment. Got everything recording, everything linked up, and we're here.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. You're out of the green room.
Okay.
Here, let me get this up. Man. What a. We missed last week. We're just trying to enjoy summer. Oh, no. There it goes. There it goes. What's causing this stuff to freeze? Our little background thing. Yeah, see? Hold on. Always some technical difficulties. There we go.
Yeah, because
We're good now.
we don't have the money for the good stuff yet.
Yeah, that's that's basically it. Oh man, what a set of 2 weeks, man. We're just trying to enjoy summer. It's manly man summer or something. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Mm.
The funny thing, where I'm free of my sister and John Elisa, my niece.
How did that go?
Oh, it was fun. It was so funny though. Me and John Elisa, we were a terror to Tasha. like she was like John Elisa would say something all a flip mouth, and I just co-sign. I'd say something flip mouth, she'd co-sign. I'm like, this is funnier than shit. At the end of it, Tasha's like, I'm gonna kick both your asses. Oh man. Oh, it was so funny. And the last few days though, I was like, you know what? We got to go see my brother Philip and all that. So I set up a whole thing. We went out to this barbecue joint with my brother and his family.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent you the meme because my niece, she never met the Puerto Rican side of the family. She's just like, shit. These are I'm not ready for this.
How are you not ready for that? They have the best food.
But that was the funny thing though. Like my brother cooks normal shit, and we went to a barbecue joint out there in Downers Grove. I forgot what it's called, but great brisket. It was a fun time.
You had yourself the brisket and the ribs, boy.
I had the brisket with some fries.
Was a side
Yeah,
of
but
diabetes.
diabetes. All right, yeah. It was so funny though. Like one of my nephews, his name's Christian. He's on the spectrum, so like he's still like everything's fast paced for him and whatnot. And I think I talked about that before, but he was talking to my mom and all that, and he was doing like a hypothetical and all that. But I could hear his older brother, Caleb, just go, "Oh God, shut up." It was. I was like, "Oh Jesus." It was hilarious, and it was a great time. My sister Tasha, she was just like, "Oh my God!" Like I got to show you the actual picture. She's all happy and shit. Let me see if I can pull that up. I think I have it on Instagram. See, it might freeze up on stream, but it was a fun time. It was very cool. It better not open that video.
I'm going to disappear for a second. I'm going to charge my phone. So don't mind me.
Alrighty. As I get this ready, come on. Instagram's acting up. We're about to get storm. Yep. Here, let's see. Alrighty. And I put the picture here. Let's see. This will probably be the first time anyone on the S-TierCast video stuff sees my sister. and basically most of my family. Like this is the most personal thing right here. Look at Jolly. She's like, oh, look at her. And I'm like, that's your cousin. Those are your cousins. She's like, what?
It's your family.
Yeah, like, this is your family. This is the other side of the family. It was fun though. It was a hilarious time. Let me see. I think I have some other ones. Stop that. Let's see. Stop sharing. We got a little bit of show for everyone. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think anyone that follows me, they saw the picture of me and my brother Philip. Oh no, get over here. Let me see. I'm gonna share this one. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. The Martinez boys. We look. How do I put it? How would you put it, Eric?
Uh, I don't know how to put it. I just know you're doing the veto pose. You're like, yo.
I'm like, let me do this. Because I didn't even get my haircut. I got my haircut this week, so I was like, let me just go out here looking like a bum, looking like a fresh bum. But yeah, how would I put? Like, we do look like we came from the same dad.
Yeah.
Like that's basically how we put it. Like, yeah, we're brothers. Like, it was such a funny time. Let's see. All right, that's mobile. Okay. So hello to that one person watching on Twitch. But yeah, it was a fun time. That was a shocker. I still want to. That's one person I want to get on. My brother, my brother Philip. He doesn't really do social media like that though. Closest thing he does is LinkedIn, and I'm like, really? But yeah, that was that. And it was a fun time. Those last few days. I was supposed to do a audio only episode with John Elisa, but she was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, all right, I'm pushing the subject. But yeah, also episode 4 is still available on YouTube. We forgot to record, and we are recording now, so this one will be available on Spotify for podcasters, even though they keep chopping us at the knees.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Oh, I went in on Instagram because they had an ad and all that. They're like, oh yeah, join and get good on podcasts with Spotify for podcasts. And I'm like, I am trying to get good. You keep chopping us at the knees, you fuckers.
Wow, no soundboard. I'm shocked.
I got something. Hold on. Here. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, we got more stuff. We got Threads. Let's talk about Threads. And not the movie that I freaking ended up despising. Threads by Meta. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah, I decided to grab it because I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not about to be limited by Elon Musk, old Komodo dragon torso, because he don't want to pay Microsoft or Google money to have this thing on here.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was not dealing with that. I'm like, yeah, I'll just go to Threads. I'll go to Blue Sky. I'll go anywhere else.
At first, I thought you were like, we're getting merchandise?
Yeah, Threads is Meta's competitor for Twitter, and it's basically just Twitter brought to you by Instagram. That's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. It looks more positive. And they're still working stuff out. It's gonna be a couple months before it actually looks kind of like Twitter.
Yeah.
I can't find dark mode on this damn thing. So it blinds me.
Here's the thing. Everybody thought Hitler was doing a good thing until he sort of lost his mind. And that's what usually happens with these higher companies when they get a lot of money. They're like, oh, we can do whatever the fuck we want and people will buy anything.
Oh, that's the funny thing about it. And this is why I have in the subtitle on here, on the sub thing. Okay, so Threads, of course, is the new Twitter thing. Elon Musk is trying to sue Meta over this. And he's like, "You poached our employees." No, you fired those employees, and they said, "Fuck you, we're working for Meta." That's basically what that is.
Yeah.
Instead of, and that was one thing I put it on my actual Facebook story thing, because I roasted his ass on Twitter. Because he goes, "Zuck is a cuck." I'm like, you own this fucking platform, and this is what you post instead of like, hey, we're gonna do something better than Threads, keep you guys here. You decide to say Zuck is a cuck. And I was like, old Komodo dragon torso really is mad about this, huh? And the reason why I call him that is because he's built like a fucking Komodo dragon, and not in a good way. I'm like, I can't get a chick, but this motherfucker got like 10 kids. What the hell?
You wanna know why?
Barrel
Because he has more money than us.
that emerald mine, man. That'll do it for you.
Giving the money to the wrong people. God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Elon Musk and his fans.
The dick riding is strong with this one.
That's a new one.
What the fuck?
So yeah, it's actually a pretty cool thing. I've put some stuff on there already, and the way I already got like several followers and all that, and all it is just like people from Instagram going to Threads. Like your follower list goes to Threads, and it ends up with your follower list on Threads.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty innovative that way. So you don't really have to build up a thing like, hey, follow me for this, follow me for that. People are already following you because of Instagram, and it's pretty cool. I'm not really endorsing it, but hey, if you don't want to go on Twitter and all that and deal with the idiots that are on there
I don't know
going,
what the
"Gaming."
fuck's going on with Twitter.
Oh my god. Have you seen like I've been roasting all these different streamers that are going, gaming is stale now. I'm like, yeah, sure. Go play Call of Duty again, would you? No, my button. What the fuck? Like I don't see that on Threads. That's a good thing, because it's always, and that's so funny. It always ends up with all this stuff. I saw one guy on there, and I roasted him also on it, going, "Throw away your games and get you a mate," saying it to everyone. I'm like, firstly, why did you say it like we're animals? Get you a mate? What the fuck?
Dumbass.
Oh my god, he got ratioed into oblivion like Cliff Blazinski, but we'll get to that.
Oh god.
Oh, and we made a new. I think everyone has been thinking of a new word for that. we got a new word for it when it comes to being ignorant. But let's get into movie news. We only got a few things because, of course, SAG-AFTRA has decided to go on strike with the WGA,
Mhm.
and they're still going to be doing conventions. I looked at the whole thing with Charisma Carpenter. I put that on our Instagram story, and I put, well, damn, I said, basically, what does it look like? Damn, I don't have it on here. Hold on, I got on screenshot. The way it's looking for the actors, like a lot of their strike orders would be they're going to be doing a grinding halt on tours, personal appearances, interviews, conventions, fan expos, festivals, FYC events for your consideration, panels, premieres, and screenings. Basically, what that means though is like they won't be able to promote. They're not promoting any of their stuff at some of these things. Like if they do show up, they can just show up and get money. They're not promoting anything they're on.
Hmm.
Yeah, that means that's also like the junkets are done for now. The podcast appearances are done. Like they were ever, hold on, like they were ever going to be on S-TierCast. We're little fish, even though we're 4 seasons in.
Well, we still got those numbers of those directors and all that.
Yeah, and that's one good thing about this. It's there's so much stuff to already watch anyway when it comes to these strikes.
Mhm.
Like I have a whole library of games I got to get through. I got Starfield on pre-order. I'm good. Let them strike.
I'm
Let them
rewatching The
get their shit.
Boys.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Right? I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's great. And that's basically it with that. They're on strike. They basically, and I said it all started. I said it on my personal page. It all started when they brought Peter Cushing back from the dead with CGI in Rogue One. Because you never saw this shit before. Like, I'm like, how are they gonna do that? They could have just brought Thrawn in. No, they brought Peter Cushing back.
You know, honestly, this wouldn't have happened if George Lucas didn't decide, like, you know what, I'm done. If he just continued what he was doing, nothing like this would have happened.
I will say though, when it comes to the Star Wars shit, I do prefer these shows over what I saw. Oh my god. Okay, I think we talked about that like 2 seasons back, but it was the show George Lucas wanted to do looks so fucking goofy.
Well, that
Just a
and the Christmas Story show,
Oh, the Christmas special.
the one we don't speak of.
Oh man. Okay, so let's get into this. We saw over the 2 weeks the proof of concept trailer for Small Soldiers War for the Necron.
I'm hyped.
I'm very hyped, even though it's like it's proof of concept that's basically like we could do this again. And it was so funny. I saw Joe Dante, who directed the first one. He was like, "Oh, maybe I want to direct this one." That's how he was on Twitter. It looks so good. The figures in it were a lot more advanced. They actually look like toys though. Like they moved like toys. The Necro Knights were perfectly designed. The Space Elite looked fucking crazy. You could definitely tell on the Space Elite that some of those characters was just Brick Bazooka and Nick Nitro just cyborgified.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Like one character did look like Archer on the Necro Knight side. It looked good. I would love to see more of that. I would love to see it go crazy.
Like I said, this is the Toy Story, but the adult version.
Yeah, it should go very crazy. Like the thing with the first one was PG-13. Go hard PG-13.
And the
with that one.
PG-13 one was very graphic.
Yeah. Shot the kid with friggin' what those the corn thing?
Yeah.
Right leg. Oh my god. Lit a dude on fire.
Ran somebody
Yeah,
over.
I would love to see that. It was so the Small Soldiers one that's near and dear to my heart. I was a kid. I had all the Small Soldiers figures. I had the games.
I remember the
I had all
PS1 game. That one was
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, I had that one. I had the fighting game. I had the little strategy game they had. I had all that shit. I was so into it. Like I was hoping they'd do a sequel right away. Never came with a
Everyone
sequel.
was.
Yeah, never came with a sequel. I had got all the Burger King figures. Like I even talked to Tasha about that. I said, remember how I was like talking about my oldest niece. I said, remember Myra had Ocula and you gave me that. And she goes, I gave it to you because she was too young for that. She was a baby. I don't know why they gave her a fucking toy in the first place.
That's McDonald's.
Burger King.
Oh, Burger King, whatever.
Yeah. They had some great ones though. Like that was one figure, Ocula, that I really wanted them to do a figure of, and all they did was like just her head, a part of the one of the tanks that came with it. That, and I was just like, how dare you? And here comes Burger King with the little suction cup one. I'm like, yay! That's how it was.
Right, the little
That's how it was.
purple spider thing with the eyeball. That was my favorite character. The one that like squeaked and all that.
Ocula, yeah.
That was the name, Ocula.
Yeah, hold on. I think I have one of the figures up here because like this is like one of the ones I had up here. I was already looking on Etsy. Someone has the actual like replicas, like they 3D printed them for like you could buy them for like $800. I'm like, yeah, I'll wait. I'll actually buy the file off of you instead. That's 20.
I'll wait for the discount.
Yeah, I'll get my own 3D printer. See, I still got my Slam Fist figure,
dude. Is that the one that chucked the rock?
Yeah. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, I was so into it. So I would love to see more of this. Now I gotta put the damn rock back on. Get back in there.
All right, be honest with me. Still to this day, you wish they came to life when you were going to sleep, so you could just be like, "Oh, dude, there's a little war going in my room."
No, you know what I would love for that to no, I would love if they actually came out with the actual figures where they were like animatronic, almost like Grogu, where like they would just like move and talk and all that.
Mhm.
Where like if you just say a certain thing or press a button, like the actual mouth moves, and it could probably just move, like how they have the new Optimus figure out there, just walking and all that.
Yeah.
Like I would like that, not where where they're trying to just kill each other in the house. Hold on, let me see. Let me just send this to a viewer. Paste. There we go. And yeah, it was. I loved this trailer. It was very very cool. Uh, I would love to see. I would love to see it to be an actual like legacy sequel, but on par with Ghostbusters Afterlife,
Hmm.
where basically like Chip Hazard is still around.
Or this could be like an origin story.
Could be like they could be like where they actually end up with Chip Hazard's head. They take the friggin' X-1000 out of it, somehow repair it.
It
Like, okay,
has
we're
to
gonna
do
put it.
something with the original story. That's all I'm asking for.
That'd be cool. Like have it where the Necronites are looking for the Gorgonites. That'd be cool as hell. Like there's so much they could do with this whole story. But yeah, I would love to talk more. We should just do a small soldier centric one. Try to get people for that one.
Mm.
Let's see. All right, what else is there? Oh yeah, the Purge 6. Yeah, we knew there was going to be a Purge 6.
Somebody found us.
Let's see. Hold on. I got to get my comments going. Where's they fixed this? They redid this. Ah, what the hell happened? There we go. Oh, mother. All right, there we go.
Mother.
All right, so Purge 6. See, I still got to watch Forever Purge, but
And
the way they
it's just something to like fall asleep to, honestly.
Oh, I watched what is it? The first Purge. I watched that one when I was running like few years back. And I was like, "Oh, wow, so it was just supposed to be a party. That was it?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy just brought in the KKK and some neo-Nazi group to fuck things up. Why? So now like we're at Purge 6 and the way it's going to be, it sounds like how Lovecraft Country season 2 was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Where basically each state is like a different thing. Like there's a black state, a white state, a evangelical state, a gay state. All that stuff
Oh,
are
you mean
basically
what they're trying to do to us now?
yeah. I said that on Twitter. I said, "Oh wow, I should have known that they were going to go with Matt Walsh's Wet Dream." Like that's literally how I thought. I'm like, yeah, this is some shit that Daily Wire would say. Oh, we should do a purge like this.
CNN is loving that.
CNN, Daily Wire, Steven Crowder. But it's all wait and see because of course all the different filmings, different strikes going on, and there's other thing with it. I'm hoping they actually do one that's actually fun. Like I already thought of like one, like why does every single one have to have like just killers in it? Why can't there just be one guy just committing grand larceny? Like, hey, every crime's legal, so might as well just crash into a building and
It's
steal
all
shit.
happened in the Western era, like what they did with Tremors.
Just drives a tank into a friggin' Walmart and steals all the food.
A steam train, a steam tank. I almost said train.
Oh, God. You did say train.
No, I said trank.
That's the wrong button too. So you know that's a car crash for me, and one for you.
Oh, we crashed in the same pole, huh?
it flipped. I'm now in my own personal heaven. Like what dreams may come.
No, it's like that video where the guy falls from a ceiling. Hey, Bill. Hey, Frank.
Hi, Billy. All right, so yeah, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Oh boy, I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably check it out when it's on
I'm
video.
actually excited for this one because it's like I think this one is like going to be the final goodbye.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Crystal Skull, that was the final goodbye. Then this one is the final goodbye. I'm like, make up your mind already.
Well, who is it? The director or Harrison Ford?
Oh boy, probably Harrison Ford. Oh man, well here, Indiana Jones, it's already out. It only made I think 600 million. They were expecting $1 billion from it.
Mm.
And it's the same thing as like with the Flash, because I saw the fucking promo they're doing. They're like, come to Applebee's and get your meal, and you can get a ticket to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And I'm like, this is why you're not making any money with these movies.
You're franchising with fucking Applebee's. That's like
Yeah.
franchising with sorry, but Denny's.
Well, that was the thing about. I'm like, okay, I was going, okay, maybe have some dishes that are Indiana Jones related. Okay, that's cool. Maybe a little bit off of the ticket price.
The Temple of Doom waffle stack.
What is it? Ark of the Covenant ribs or some shit.
The Crystal Skull Burger.
Like that would have been a better thing. And like maybe a couple dollars off the ticket, but free tickets, get the fuck out of here. This is the same shit that happened with the Flash. Oh, we're gonna have like 10, 20 free screenings across the United States. Why? What the fuck? Like that's basically it. The free ticket promos is what's killing the fucking box office of these movies.
That's why we had drive-ins, theaters, all that stuff. Because you had to pay to see it.
Yeah, that's what kills me about this. I'm like, enough of the free promo shit. Just, have some stuff that's connected to the movies. But no, that's not it. But yeah, that's why Indiana Jones floundered.
At least Deadpool 3 is in the works.
Yes, I forgot to put that. Everyone saw it. Hugh Jackman in the original fucking suit. I can't wait. Oh my god. My inner child is healed.
He better say bub.
I think he will say bub. This will be like the 10th time he does.
Like, what are you doing here, bub?
Just looks at Deadpool. Listen, bub, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't even know who you are. I just want to be BFFs, bro.
He just like malfunctions somehow and just goes bub 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 bub.
It looked good. I already saw like some of the set footage. Like he cuts Deadpool's arm off and throws his arm at Deadpool. And he threw it so hard it hit Deadpool and he crashed into a wall. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, what would you do?
I was like, no, that was great. I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be fucking brutal.
I know, but I'm just saying, what would you do if you were in his shoes?
Get out the way.
No, not Deadpool's shoes.
Oh, Wolverine's? Yeah, I would throw it at him.
I would throw a car at him. It's like, shut the fuck up.
That's how Juggernaut was. I'm gonna rip you in half now. Oh god, I can't wait for Deadpool 3. That's the only one I'm looking forward to. Especially with the new Superman casting news.
Why do I have to sound like a broken record and I say, I told you so?
Well, here, the thing with the casting news, and it's more of a irky thing.
Irky?
Because I was just going, I was very irked by it.
Like old Greg Irky?
What are you doing in my waters?
I got a mangina.
You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? Well, here, the thing that got me was this, like, like I get having meta humans in a Superman movie. I get that. But what killed me about it is like there's other people to play certain characters, like Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I'm like, you realize Nathan Fillion is in his 50s. And James Gunn already said, oh, yeah, he's going to be the Green Lantern in Lanterns. I'm just going, how? Like, that
CGI,
kills
my
me.
friend.
Yeah, they're going to use AI, make him fly around. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just sitting here looking at the footage.
He's
Like,
gonna
oh, wow,
do
the
what
computer.
Robbie Downey Jr. does when he's in Iron Man. He just sits in front of a green screen and they do the rest.
Yeah. And you know what really irked me about it? Like, Guy Gardner, he already has like several different hairstyles. Like he has, of course, the iconic bowl cut, which I
The
already
only one that can pull that off is Mo.
oh my god, I already saw like what it might look like. I'm gonna say, I think I sent it to you.
You sent me a lot of stuff,
Here,
especially TikTok.
here, let me see. I think I sent it to you because I put on there. I put Captain Hook on there, going, "I want to die." Yeah, I did send it to you. Like they're gonna give Nathan Fillion the bowl cut. I'm like, oh yeah, you're gonna give it to him just for a joke, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks so horrible. I'm just gonna pull it. Like we're not even gonna share it like that. I'll just put it right here if it'll show. Ta-da! That's fucking that's basically what he's gonna be dressed as. And of course, my reaction: I want to die. And the other thing about it, like we got, of course, who was it? Icon will be in it,
Uh-huh.
played by Eddie Gathegi. That's a great name. He
Like,
played.
were the parents drunk when they named that person? Like, Eddie Cathay.
I don't know, but Eddie is, I think it's Edie. I don't know, but he was known for Darwin in X-Men First Class. I'm like, okay, cool. Don't kill him off like they did Darwin.
They
Don't
will.
do that.
They will.
Don't do that at all.
It's gonna do that.
And
It's gonna
we got
happen. Just
we,
accept it.
I don't wanna. We, we got Isabella Merced as Hawk Girl. I'm like, oh, cool, Hawk Girl, great. And then of course we got who was it? What's his name? I just saw it too. Anthony something from he played Victor Zsasz in Gotham. He's playing Metamorpho.
Mm.
And I'm like, why are these metahumans in here in a Superman movie? And I made a meme out of Jurassic Park. I said, now eventually you're gonna have Superman characters in the Superman movie, right?
No, this is the meta universe.
James Gunn looking at my tweets. I really hate this man.
He's looking at your tweets and listening to our podcast and hating my voice.
That'd be funnier than shit.
So, God damn it, he's telling the truth though.
Like I'm so not looking forward. So of course we got David Corenswet. He's playing Superman. Everyone's talked about it. Basically, he is how do they put it? They said he's dollar store Henry Cavill.
Super dude.
He does look like Henry too. I'm just going. You could have just kept Henry, gave us Man of Tomorrow. We'd all been happy.
No, that would have been too easy.
And I heard maybe the story for Superman Legacy is basically Black Adam. Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Superman trying to end the conflict in the Middle East, and the other metahumans like, no, you can't do it.
No helicopter. No.
Oh god, I'm not. I'm not looking forward to this. Like I got my own thing. I'm good. I got the movies I wanted. They can keep this shit. Like I even did a meme where it was just Butcher flipping off James Gunn. Oh god. So yeah, that's basically that for the movie stuff. There's so much less of that. And of course, we really haven't talked about our Lord and Savior Zack Snyder. But but let's talk about it.
Correction, your Lord and Savior.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me. All right. Well, Rebel Moon stuff has been ramping up. We really didn't really post much on our Instagram about it because we're like, let's wait for a trailer. He was trending one day, and of course this was on our. Did you hit your elbow?
No, you did.
Well, he was trending on Twitter, and of course, Cliff Blazinski, designer of the Unreal Tournament stuff. I do believe he helped with the Unreal games. He also did Gears of War, Bulletstorm, that abortion of a video game, Lawbreakers. And he said, and this is where we're going to talk about our new term that will be. That's definitely going on a shirt. Just got to figure out a way to do it where it's just like, wow, that's just mean. He tweeted out, and he could have just said, why is Zack Snyder trending like this? What's going on? He could have said this, but he says this on Twitter. And of course, we shared it on our Twitter page with a nice little thing. He goes, I am so tired of Zack Snyder trending on my timeline. I respect him. Hell, I even met him and he showed me storyboards for Sucker Punch on the lot. He could have just said, why is he trending? And I said on my personal thing, I said, why is he trending, Cliff? Oh, that's right. And it was the covers because Rebel Moon is on the cover of Empire. We got a good shot of Sophia Batella's character, Cora, and the little group, plus Jimmy, the robot.
Jimmy!
Voiced by Anthony Hopkins. And a lot of fans. I didn't go after him like this. I'm just like, this is why he's trending, dummy. His movie's ramping up. He comes out this December. They're starting the marketing now. And I put on our S-tier page, I said, Cliff Blazinski complaining about Zach trending is hilarious if you think about it. The guy knows how marketing works, yet goes Keller mode over the fact that Netflix is promoting Rebel Moon months in advance. He made sure everyone knew about Gears of War, so what the fuck? So that's the new statement. Keller mode. You kidding me? No! The soundboard fucking took a shit. There we go. Keller mode. Where basically you just pretend to be blind and deaf to the fact of something's going on. But everyone started ratioing him, and some things came out. Even it blew my fucking mind. Way back when, I think this is when he was trying to be edgy, Cliff Blazinski. He was
trying to be edgy.
Edgy, yeah. He basically said on one of these forums that the age of consent should be 14 years old. And I was just like, wow.
Let's just hope his address doesn't get leaked.
Yeah. And I was like, the internet just saves shit. I'm like, he probably don't even think that anymore, but Jesus Christ, someone really just went threw that shit out there. I'm like, just argue the facts here. Argue the facts. Don't bring that shit up. So yeah, he got ratioed into oblivion. Even people in the comments are like, Rebel Moon's coming out. He has a movie coming out. What the fuck? Oh man. So yeah, that was that. Cliff Blazinski really got owned. And then I hear the kitty. That is the longest meow I've ever heard.
You have no idea.
Oh shit. That reminded me when I was out in Minnesota. My sister got like 12 cats.
That's too much.
Yeah, Tasha got 12 cats. Like some of them are like different. Like one of them, she had 14. Two of them, my niece Esther took with her when she moved out. And you saw the picture. I got a picture of one of her cats, BB, that freaking little monster.
Oh, that fur bean.
Yeah. Like I knew for a fact he was gonna like try to climb up my leg. I'm like, nope. Get away from me.
It's like, excuse me, I'm just gonna climb up your leg, just like
yeah. He was literally looking like that's a long leg. I can climb up. I'm like, nope. I sat down like now you can just jump up. He jumped up. I'm like, all right, good. That's better. I'm not letting you. I know how them claws feel. That shit sucks. But yeah, let's see what we're gonna do next. Let's change some stuff up. Let's talk music reviews.
Mm.
Yes, the moment of truth is upon us. Well, was upon us because the video came out.
Right. And he's looking like Malachi Black in it.
Yeah, Daniel. That the actual singer's name is the singer's actual name is Daniel Schultz. He is the new lead singer of Oomph.
Mm-hmm.
He's from another band called Unzucht from Germany. Also, he's known as Der Schultz. Though he is fucking good. It's like a young version of Darrow. Like he sounds very much like it, and that's what I was hoping for. Because we talked about this in episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get those bands that get a new singer and it ain't the same. 3 Days Grace comes to mind. Mushroom Head comes to mind, but then you're like, I can go with Mushroom Head.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Hold-
could deal with Mushroom Head though.
yeah. We're gonna dread the fact that Corey's gonna leave Slipknot in like 5 years.
Hey, how long has that band been together?
Oh my god, since we were kids.
Yeah.
Since we were toddlers.
Like, we can't be really sad about it though. Like, he's been
Yeah.
doing that. He's got his own thing plus his another own thing going on.
Yeah. And that was what I was worried about when it comes to Oomph. Because Oomph, they same lead singer since we were toddlers and all that. With Darrow, and he left, of course. And I was like, "Oh shit, man!" Like that's how I was. But wow, the new single "Wem die Stunde schlägt"
Bless
is
you.
what? I knew that was coming. Why did I know that was coming? It is. It's a very good song. In English, I was laughing when I heard what the actual title of the song is. For whom the bell tolls. God, fucking soundboard, man.
After this podcast is done, I want you to sit in the corner and think of what you did for 2
It's
hours.
literally called For Whom the Bell Tolls. I'm like, this is the second song I've heard with that title. What the fuck? It's very good. The video is pretty damn good as well. It's the song, in their own words, the song is about looking forward to the future because life is so short. And oh my god, it's catchy. I was literally I was running with this song and I was just dancing to it also. There was another one I was dancing to while running.
There were any hot chicks looking at you?
They probably were, but I was in the zone.
Yeah, that's why you need that. See, that's when that spidey sense comes in. You'd be like, "Oh, hot chicks, hello."
I got spot sense, but bum bum. But it was it's good. It's a good step forward. I'm looking forward to this new era. The album comes out in September. This song, for the most part, is a solid 9.5 out of 10. I need to hear more of these songs with Der Schultz before I go
Well,
full on 10 out of 10.
Here's the question: would Afro Sibby appreciate this album?
Oh, from high school?
Yeah,
Probably.
that's the question you gotta like ask yourself. Would my high school self like this song?
Yeah, probably. Because of course, Oomph was a high school listening to band. Listen to that band in high school. Yeah, it was very well done. I can't wait to see more of this. Hopefully do better. We got some more songs. Code Mistake by Corpse and Bring Me the Horizon.
It was very different.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Like it was very, very good. I did not expect it to go so hard like that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, did you hear what's going on with Corpse though? Like,
What is going on?
he may not be with us that much longer.
He's just getting it in, huh?
Yeah,
Man.
like he cut off his fan base and all that. He's just doing music.
Yeah, I hear that. Man, that's so messed up. We losing a lot of
Wish
people.
you the best of luck, Corpse.
Yeah, man, it was a great song. I loved it. And Bring Me the Horizon. Of course, Oliver brought it. Oh my god, it's a great song. I recommend it. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. It hits hard. Like I was lifting to that one also. Like I was just shit. Like I got a new friggin' personal record on the damn squat machine because of it.
All right, that's just a good song to like sprint and scream.
Yeah, it's very very good. I know. When I played it in the car, there were people looking like, the fuck.
My
I'm like,
boyfriend showed me this.
like, sup? That's it. It's very good. 10 out of 10 for Code Mistake. And now I don't think you heard the new song by Ghost. Stay.
No, not yet.
It's good. It's they made it with Patrick Wilson. Patrick Wilson can fucking sing. That shocked me. Patrick Wilson, of course, he just directed the new Insidious movie. This is the final one with the family. Final.
Yeah.
It's with that main family though. That's the final one. That one's doing good in the theaters. Making its horror money. He was known for Night Owl and Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He played Ed Warren in The Conjuring. It was very good. This is a cover by I think what they call the Shakespeare Sisters, I do believe. And it was very, very good. It's haunting. It's very haunting. It's perfect for this new Insidious. Yeah, solid 9 out of 10 with this one.
So Ghost did a song for the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like the second one. Second movie they've done a song for.
what was the other movie?
Halloween Kills.
What song?
Hunter's Moon.
Ah.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically it. 9, 10, 9. That's basically don't play those numbers in the lottery. But bum.
I would just go with all 999.
So that's that music reviews. Let's see what else we got. Oh, you know what? Well, I sent you this video, and I still got to look up the other person that this happened to. But of course, I brought up Red Bar on this show, Red Bar Radio, Scars Club, Bring Back Group, all that stuff. Mike David and Jules David of Red Bar caught Tom Segura stealing jokes.
Oh my god, what a shocker. Whoa.
Now, the thing that got me with it was like,
was that good?
Brad Pitt. There was a Brad Pitt joke that Tom Segura did.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically like that one was more of a parallel thought to what Theo Von did. The one that he did steal from was Chris D'Elia. He stole his kid voice. That's where Chris D'Elia would make every kid that he would impersonate sound like a fucking foreign national for some reason. And he stole this other joke. We'll link it to our thing from Red Bar. It was an old joke that some guy did about getting an erection in front of a kid. Yeah, he stole a joke from one comedian like that. And the thing that got me with it was like he promoted this special on Netflix on Joe Rogan's thing. Joe Rogan didn't see this. He ain't watching his friend's shit like that. He got shit to run.
So he was probably like John Tron. What the fuck?
I hope he was, because you know how hypocritical that'd be. You go after Carlos Mencia, who deserved it, by the way, but you go after Carlos Mencia, but don't go after your own friends for stealing jokes. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say Carlo Mencia was like one of those thief comedians, and you went after him with a torch.
Yeah. Carlos Mencia ain't recovered yet.
No, he's got to do better.
And that was what I was that got me. I'm like, where's Joe in this? I know he's like shilling for Robert Kennedy Jr., but what the fuck?
Maybe he's preparing. What was that fight that was gonna happen about the guy who owns Tesla and the guy who owns
Elon Musk and Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna happen because Elon's mommy stopped that whole thing.
Oh.
Emotional damage.
Elon's not allowed to play.
Oh boy, yeah, that's what got me about it. We'll send the link. It was funny as hell the way Mike did it. It was hilarious. Oh god, it was one that I'm like, oh wait, wow, Tom Segura really stole some jokes. It was wild. We'll definitely share it because I really can't really put it into words the way Mike David did.
It was just a clusterfuck of titties.
Oh my god, it was so funny. And then the thing that got me was like, and Mike says it, someone in the audience actually told them, like, yeah, we were told how to laugh and when to laugh.
What the fuck? Then that's not a
Yeah.
comedy show. That's a show.
Yeah, that's a fucking sitcom or some
Right?
shit. What the hell? The same shit that they talk shit about.
Cue in the canned laughter.
Yeah. Oh god. It's probably some guy with a friggin' executioner mask on going, laugh.
Laugh or die.
Yeah. Oh god. So yeah, we'll share it with everyone. It was pretty damn funny. Let's see. Hello. Let's see. We got 3 views. Now let's get on to our last thing. This is cool how we did this. Ta-da! Gaming news and reviews. Yes. I'm a review Final Fantasy 16 for you. It was fucking beautiful, man.
I was there,
Well,
man.
It was honestly incredible. Like we did the preliminary thing about it, like how cool it was, and I never clapped at a game before in my life. Like I've applauded movies where it's like a moment where you're like, yeah, and you're just clapping. But there was a moment in this, like, okay, so the whole story of Final Fantasy 16 is actually much more palatable than a lot of people would give it credit for. I've seen people say, "Oh, it's got that Kingdom Hearts nonsense in it, the power of friendship shit." And I'm like,
Don't you dare.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, it's great. You didn't like
Kingdom
that?
Hearts was a masterpiece.
Yeah, that was the thing that got me. Like, they tried to say that stuff when it was written by someone else, not the person that wrote Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And the thing that got me about it was so well done. It does have Game of Thrones vibes, but at least the vibes that are akin to Game of Thrones, they really aren't that crazy with it like Final Fantasy 9.
Right.
And they had some great villains in it. Ultima, the main villain, this godlike being who is creepy as shit.
No
When
wonder
you
he's
first
named
see,
Ultima.
yeah, he's creepy as shit. Like he is pretty much the one that created all of Talisthea, and he is horrifying, and he causes a lot of shit to happen. And of course, I said this. He's in the review. He basically is a nice combination of Necron from Final Fantasy 9 and Sephiroth.
Sephiroth?
In that he is basically, he's always on Clive's tail. Like he's just right there, like, you gonna join me yet? Like that's
He's just
basically
like
how it,
popping out of the corner like, hey, just letting you know I'm still here. Okay, bye.
oh, it was so good. Like but the funny thing is, like, I was scared of him, but I didn't hate him. I hated Clive's mother the most. And I said that, like, she is horrendous. And I sent you the thing. Like, of course, spoiler alert, she does kill herself because she didn't know that her other son was still alive. Like she slices her throat, and I'm like, y'all wanted me to cry over this? Womp womp. I actually said that.
The old samurai.
Yeah, it was so well done, and the thing about that was the part that made me clap. Not her killing
Oh,
herself,
I
but
was gonna say, you sick fuck.
no, the part that got me was Clive seeing his mother again after years of her not, seeing him because she threw his ass to the Empire.
Mhm.
She basically was saying like it's his fault that a lot of this stuff happened. Why couldn't the Phoenix pick him when Ifrit picked him? And he just said the reason why I became the shield for my brother because the Phoenix picked him. That power was foisted on him. So was the fact that he was going to be the heir to the duchy, and the fact that you just looked at both of us and said, "This is mine," instead of just saying they're both mine.
Dutchy.
Like it, but it, yeah, I was laughing my ass off at them. Like that's what that's called, not dukedom or something.
Right,
Duchy.
I was feeling kawaii that day. Ooh, let's name it Dutchy.
Pass the duchy. Okay, I'm gonna car crash myself for that one.
Dutchy.
It's so cringy. And the thing that got me, he says it like he says to her, "What did you do except surrender your son to his own fate and betray your family to the Empire?" I was going, like he said everything perfectly. And she was just like, ah. She goes, "I don't have my son anymore." And he goes, "Look outside." And there's Phoenix fighting Bahamut. That was the greatest. That was one of the greatest
You
boss
just
fights
see him
too.
like tromping through like dandelions, like ah!
It was so great. Just that was a lot of these boss fights were amazing. The Typhon boss fight was scary as shit.
Mm.
I was like, oh my god, that's horrifying. I'm fighting a torso basically.
Yeah.
And that was creepy. Fighting Hugo was amazing. Like the first time you fight him, he's limit break mode, all rocks in the face and shit. You beat him, you cut his hands off. I was laughing my ass off at that because he's just like, ah! His hands just calls Clive a son of a whore, and he's like, fuck you. That's basically how he was. Fighting Bahamut, that was a great fight because it was like, okay, yeah, you're playing as Ifrit, you're beating the shit out of Bahamut. Bahamut blasts Ifrit into oblivion. Then you're playing as Phoenix and you're fighting Bahamut. I was just going, this is fucking intense. Then they finally fuse together and then they fight Bahamut, and they made it where Bahamut can cast Zeta Flare. So he's up there with Donald Duck now. Yeah. He's up there with Donald Duck. Yes.
He's more bad than the enemies that you fight because he never fucking heals you.
Oh god. He tries to hit Ifrit with the Zeta Flare, and Ifrit, if you do it just right, blasts right through that and just shoots right through Bahamut. I was just like, I'm like, he Superman punched his ass. Like it was amazing. The final boss fight though with Ultima, it was like six levels of fighting him. Like you fight like the one-winged angel version of Ifrit.
That's why
And
you
that's
know
where I
it was
went.
made in Japan.
I was like, everyone's saying this ain't a real Final Fantasy game. The dude literally has one wing.
Just a one-winged angel.
That's literally how I said it to him. Like, this guy has a one wing. And that was a funny part too, because it was Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut fighting Ultima. And Ultima beat the shit out of Phoenix and Ifrit. And Bahamut was holding him off and all that. Hits him with one of the flare moves. I want to say Mega Flare, but the thing about this big ass sphere of energy hits Bahamut, but Bahamut fired all these little lasers at his ass, and you just hear Ultima go, "Oh," and then he explodes.
So technically a solar beam.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. But then the actual fight between Clive and Ultima, which was it was glorious. Like he turns into Ultimalius, which is like this super powerful, like god angel being, and you're fighting him. He goes limit break mode, and he tries to use your own powers against you. So it was amazing how they did this whole thing, and I was just going,
After the third fight, I'll be like, okay, you know what? If you're gonna have this many lives, this is unfair. I'm out of here.
oh god, it was so funny, especially like when finally, like he's all weak and shit, like, that's how he looked when you're fighting him. Just, I'm gonna kick your ass one of these times. That's literally how it was. I'm like, dodge,
Did the
dodge.
bell ring?
He's like, I'm good all day.
The whole time he's just like, Catherine.
Yeah, it was so amazing, and of course they name dropped the fucking game. It was so great. Like finally, when you beat him, like you throw a sword right through Ultima's chest, and Clive goes, "Your final fantasy is over."
Oh no.
Yeah, It worked so perfectly. I'm like, he said the thing. He said the fucking thing.
They did like every action film ever.
And he goes, "Did you hear me? It's over!" And it's this big ass sucker punch right to Ultima, and just like, that's basically how it was. It was great. I almost cried at the end because, of course, it was, it's a hopeful ending, but it's also tragic. But it was so fucking great. And my initial review, and it still is this 9.5 out of 10. Some things were a little tedious at times, but the hunts were great. I
Mhm.
loved I loved fighting those hunts, and they do have Behemoth in there. They treat the first Behemoth like a boss, like an actual boss and shit. I was like, this is intense also.
Find the voice that Kenny Omega did for any character yet.
Oh, I didn't see anything with him in it. I think he just did
In the credits.
I gotta check it, but I think he just did the commercial. Him and Xavier did one of the commercials.
He said he did a little voice acting in the game.
I gotta check it now. I gotta replay. God damn it!
Or
I
you
think
can just play the credit scene.
he probably was like one of the guys at the beginning of the game, like during the whole the Shiva Titan fight. He probably was like one of Clive's guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, this was a very great game. I loved it. 9.5 out of 10. The one thing I would love for them to do, at least in an update, because they have photo mode in there, like have it where like when you kill a hunt, like you kill one of the monsters on the hunt and all that, have it where you can actually have it where Clive poses with it. Like it's just in photo mode, like, oh, let me put that there. Click. That'd be great.
You just do different poses with the corpse. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Like, look, I hunted this behemoth king, and it's just Clive on top of it, like, yeah.
What's the dog doing?
Oh, that was one part too. I think we talked about that with Torgal. I literally said that when he saved Alice. No, not Alice. That's not what her name is. It's Jill. Not man. That tells me something. When he saves Jill, I was like, "What the dog doing?" And just turned into this massive ass monster. Oh, it was great. 9.5 out of 10. I definitely recommend it. And of course, it'll be a 10. But that was another thing too. Like, of course, some of the stuff gets tedious. The other thing about it, Torgal, and I thought of this when I was thinking about it. When you have him heal you, he uses cure, and it only does like this much healing. I literally went, "Thanks for the Band-Aid, asshole."
It just sounds like something when you like fall like downstairs or something. You're like, Torgal!
Torgal, heal me! He just goes, "Band-Aid."
Like, on the forehead, just like, there you go.
It was great, but I loved it. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, I've heard this because this got little thing. Red Dead Redemption 1 is gonna be coming. I think that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being remastered. Reason why it's a rumor, they found I want to say it was in South Korea. It's already been rated, and that's probably one thing that's going to be coming to the PS5 and Series X. Plus, GTA 4 might be getting a remaster as well. They already said the company behind those two, the developing teams behind those two, are trying to remaster 2 games. So people like Red Dead Redemption, GTA 4 sounds about right.
I hated GTA 4 so much.
I liked it.
Want to go bowling?
Oh, I fucking hated Roman. That's the one part.
Hey, want to go to tennis court? Shut the fuck up and in mission right now.
Yeah, I literally just do that. Like, hey, yeah, Roman, I'm not doing that. Get out of here.
Oh, you don't want to go to theater?
Oh god, that was one thing. I hope they fix that in the remaster.
I'm like, what were that was the only thing I hate about the game is just like the nonstop phone calls.
Yeah, like that was one thing that killed me about it too. At least they fixed that with 5, where basically you just call up people and that's it.
Mm,
But yeah, so those might be coming down the line soon. And I think the reason why they're doing Red Dead Redemption 1 because they're going to remaster 2 also for this new gen stuff as well and keep it on the same gaming engine. That
You
way,
know why they're doing it, right? Because they know those are the only games that did good for their company.
yeah, they really did let Bully and Manhunt drown, didn't they?
Hmm
Oh,
Manhunt could have been so much better.
oh my god, yes. That's why 2 was actually the better one. Even though they're like, "Oh, this is going to be adults only." Like I've played worse now. What the That really that really gets you. Like I've played worse than Manhunt 2.
And here's the thing. Why doesn't Rockstar remaster or remake Dino Crisis?
Because Capcom owns that.
Well, what they ain't doing anything with it, so why not buy it for them from cheap?
They ain't gonna do that.
Why not?
Yeah, that's not their bread and butter.
Well, it's time to eat something different.
Yeah, like Teen Crumpets or something. All right, there we go.
I'll take a motherfucker.
Oh, that was perfect. All right, let's get to like our last thing. FTC, the Federal Trade Commission here in the US of A, was denied their injunction for the Activision Blizzard merger to Microsoft. And they were just denied by the Ninth Circuit Court for their appeal. So, as of this recording, as of this stream, Activision Blizzard will be owned by tomorrow will be owned by Microsoft.
Well, there goes Blizzard.
Shit.
Because it did so good for Microsoft in the past.
Well, here the thing with it is this: like a lot of their stuff is going to end up on Game Pass, and there's so much they
Yeah,
could do.
then you have to pay like 50 or 80 bucks for.
I hope the one thing they do with Activision Blizzard is actually do something other than Call of Duty and Overwatch. I would love to see the third person StarCraft game they were going to do. I would love to see it. Like that got put on the shelf real quick. StarCraft Ghost. Like that would have been so cool to see, just fighting the Zerg, fighting the Federation, the Protoss, just as one of these spy characters. That would have been so cool. Activision also owned a Guitar Hero. They could bring that back, but that might be a little iffy, given that they need to make another guitar for it.
Yeah, that's not that hard. I took them apart in the past. I know how they work. It's not that hard. It's just a few gadgets and gadgets, and it's done.
And hopefully it's done right. Like not like that other shit that Activision tried to do.
Rock Band.
No, not Rock Band. The last Guitar Hero, I think it was like World Tour or something like that, where it was an actual like full motion video thing of a crowd.
Oh
And
yeah.
they literally like recorded them going, yeah, and then booing at you if you missed all the notes. I'm just going, yeah, what the fuck? Where's my guitarist at? So there's so much that can be done with it. The whole thing about it, though, I think they're mainly going to have Call of Duty on Game Pass, but it's all going to be on Sony and Nintendo as well. Like, that was the whole thing about this. Sony was just like, we're not going to let you get away with this. And that was basically it. Like, they were just like, we don't care if you're going to do that. We just don't want you to have it. that was literally Jim Ryan's email. And I was just like, what's the point then? Then they tried to say to the Federal Trade Commission, that's the only game that helps us. What? You have God
And
of
we're
War.
just sitting in the middle like, what? What happened?
Yeah. I'm like, you have God of War. You have Last of Us. You have Horizon Zero Dawn. All these exclusive games, these amazing exclusive games. They're not making money?
I don't see how that's
That's
possible.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was so happy that this actually went through. Like, because there's so much they can do. I'm hoping they don't scuttle anything like they did Rare.
They will.
But it all depends on what they do with Bethesda. That's of course Starfield. They got
Bethesda.
Bethesda. Like they got so much hanging on Bethesda right now. Like the one thing, and that's what killed it. Redfall. We talked about Redfall. How much of a shitty game it is.
It could have been one of the best games, and they're just like, let's fuck this up.
Yeah, they could. That Redfall could have been like a nice spiritual successor video game to The Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, you see what this horrible thing is, and that's on Arcane. They really should have just let that cook a little bit. But yeah, so as of this stream and all that, tomorrow, Activision Blizzard in the US, because they still got to go through the UK. Everywhere else, it's set in stone. It's going to be Microsoft owning it. And Microsoft said we're not going to make it exclusive. We want everyone to play Call of Duty on everything. Like even Richard Spencer, who I was still watching that clip from the last showcase that we did, where he called him a friggin' nerd. even he said like Xbox didn't win this war, PlayStation did. We're just here. Like he has some humility over his shit. I'm like, yeah, I prefer certain things on certain consoles. What the fuck?
Hey, if he could take his medicine and just deal with it, he's fine by my books.
Yeah, he's not really that crazy about it. Jim Ryan, on the other hand, no, we're not gonna do that. Meanwhile, that judge said, "Oh, you're gonna do that."
Back in 1919.
It was so funny. Like when I saw all the tweets about this whole thing, like Microsoft really sent all their executives with all this evidence to this damn thing about the FTC. And on the other side, you just see a friggin' Skype call from Jim Ryan, like, "Sup?" That's it. And they're like, "Really? You're not showing up for this?"
Hell no.
It was so funny. So yeah, that's just a wait and see game. Let's see what they do. Hopefully there's some other games that they could definitely bring back. Singularity, I saw. There's some other ones. Let me see if I can pull them up real quick because we're gonna start closing out soon. Go to my personal. Let's see.
Personal.
My personal Twitter.
Ooh. Anything that the public shouldn't see?
No, I'm good.
Had to think about that one, mister.
The way you said that. I'm like, why is Fez Watley here? I did bring steak and shake, steak burgers. All right, let's see. I was watching that. It was okay. So yeah, that was another thing. Ron and Fez, they were a radio show on Sirius XM. Fez passed away, I think, 2 years back, I think, or a year back. But it was one bit. He said he was going to bring steak dinners for everyone. As I'm looking for this, he said he was going to bring steak dinners for everyone because it was like one of their interns' last day. This motherfucker brought steak and shake.
Well, technically, he brought steak.
That's what he said. They were so pissed. It was the funniest bit. And I actually asked Tasha about that. She goes, I fucking swing. What the fuck? I actually asked her, like, what would happen to you if you did that? If that happened to you? She goes, I mean the burger, but I wanted a steak, goddammit.
Technically, it is a steak.
Oh, God, it was so funny. Their board up is like, it's in burger form now.
It's a steak, but in a circle. Circle steak.
Yeah, circle steak. Here it is. Okay, so here's some of the games that could be brought back because of this merger. Prototype, Gun, True Crime. We did talk about Guitar Hero. I think they could do True Crime again. Like, because Sleeping Dogs, it's its own thing now. It's with Embracer Group because of Square Enix. We ain't getting Sleeping Dogs 2 for a while either.
I know.
We could get more Tony Hawk stuff, I do believe. Blur. I forgot what Blur is. I know Singularity. Singularity. They said people want Singularity so bad.
I
Hex.
want another Aliens game.
Oh, I got to get the new one. They got a new alien design in there. It's called the Ancient Alien.
I know, but I love the one where you're playing Ripley's daughter.
Oh yeah, that would have been. They would need another Alien Isolation for that. Yeah, I need that. Like they did do like a Five Nights at Freddy's style alien,
Yeah, which is stupid.
and you're still playing as Ripley's daughter, but
Yeah, it
she's
continues the story, but it's just a stupid.
she she's in one area the whole time looking around.
Like, I'm just in my safe space. Don't mind me. I'm
I
old
hear-
Greg.
Here's some other stuff. Spyro, King's Quest. They own King's Quest? Son of a
They
bitch.
do?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, these are games that can be. I would love for them to bring back Prototype. Like, we need a proper third one. Closest thing to a Venom game, too.
Unless you count that Venom game from the GameCube.
Yeah, yeah. And, that was one thing that got me about this because I started looking at it, too. I'm like, wait a minute. Sony owns they own Naughty Dog. They own the one company that has been doing the Spider-Man games. They also did Ratchet and Clank. I forgot who it was.
Wait, if they own Naughty Dog, they can redo a lot of like old games like Aladdin or Pinocchio,
Let me see.
from the SNES game era.
Here, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now which company.
They can even do Sonic. Chili dogs.
Oh, that was one thing about this whole court case, though. They let's see, what's the thing? Oh, they own Insomniac, which owns Spider-Man, which has done Spider-Man, has done Ratchet Clank. The one thing about this whole thing, like Xbox really disclosed a lot of the development companies that they were going to go after. One of which was Sega. They were going to try to go.
They would just be like, "Yeah, sure, just give us some money."
Oh no, Sega was like, no, we ain't waiting for sale. We'll give you the game. We ain't buying it. That's literally how they did their thing about it. Like, no, we ain't for sale.
Why? You're not making any money.
They were trying to go after Remedy. Even Remedy said, "Nah, we're not for sale." And I'm like, "Oh, you guys could have just took that because you guys make some great games. I want Quantum Break 2. What the fuck?" There was a lot of different developers that they were going to go after if they didn't get Activision Blizzard. And the other one that they were going to try to go after, and even they said, "We're not for sale." CD Projekt Red.
Wow. They shut them down.
I'm like,
what
dude,
the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like, y'all could have had so much backing for Cyberpunk 2.
No, you're fucked. Fuck if they say no.
Yeah, that was the whole thing about it. Like, but Microsoft, hey, they pulled through this. They just got to go through CMA in the UK again, and they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, listen, we'll sell this to you so we can get that." And they'll probably like, "Okay, good," and that's it.
Give me the money.
But yeah, that's basically what
the money is mine. The money is mine.
Hold on, I got a soundbite for that, but it's not on the soundbite thing. It's on my soundboard. Hold on, I got it. Archive. No, not archive. Let's see. Make sure it's up. Where is it at? I hate that. Oh, there it's saved. Let's see. Do I have it? Is it it?
All right, fine.
Xbox right now.
All right, here you go. Because this is what it's all about, right? Motherfucking cock-sucking money. Yeah, stick it up your ass.
From Sopranos. We just threw the money at Melfi.
Stick it up your ass.
All right, let's see. All right, so that's basically it for our stuff. It was, a lot of great stuff gaming wise. I have this down to a pre-orders. Like all I gotta get, I'm probably gonna get it when it comes out. Is Mortal Kombat 1. I already pre-ordered Starfield. Even got the upgrade to it.
I'm not gonna get the remastered Spider-Man game with Venom.
I gotta get Spider-Man 2, but I'm gonna wait on that one as well. But I'm gonna pre-order Phantom Liberty in August.
The way your voice went when it was like it froze a little bit. It sounded like you were about to like do the New Day thing. You were like in awe in August.
Yeah. Yeah, I already have it down to a science because like those are the only 2 games really that I was looking forward to, and those are 2 I can't wait for. I'm already like
Get
hyped.
the
for Starfield.
AEW game.
That was one I was looking at too.
It's so much fun.
Did you see I was gonna bring this up too. Did you see the thing about the F5 move is in there?
Yeah.
Diverticulitis, it's called.
Mhm. They even have a lot of Roman Reigns taunts in there.
Oh my god. When I heard that, I'm like, they really call it diverticulitis? Why?
Because that's what happens to your body when it happens to you. You get diverticulitis.
Yeah, you need to soundproof your room.
They know I do this, and they're just like, "Oh, let's make all the noise in the world."
I wouldn't mind. Shit. How many people have come up here just to fuck with me?
It's annoying.
I can't believe we actually had my dad on here for a second, just yelling Sharknado.
That's all you get.
I was like, oh my god.
That's all you get. That's all your fam. Sharknado.
Oh my lord. I was like,
He's gonna burst into your door now, like, "What'd you say?"
all the way from Woodhaven. He just drives.
How'd you get here so fast?
He goes, I got the Speed Force. They gave it to me after my surgery.
I am part robot.
All right, I think this is it for the S-TierCast. You can support the S-TierCast by scanning the little. Yeah, I got it. No, yeah. There it is.
There you go.
You can support it through the S-TierCast through the QR code
I
on
bet you
Spotify,
won't.
on Spotify for podcasters. I bet you won't. Yeah. You can also
Don't be a
read.
puss about it and just scan the code.
You can also read Tenebris. We're up to 21 episodes on there.
Holy
Agents of
shit.
Tenebris. We're coming down to the nitty gritty. I think I got a little bit more to do, but set for this month and a little bit of August episode wise. Read that on Amazon Kindle Vella. This episode will be available on Spotify for podcasters, which goes to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. This episode will also be available on YouTube after we are finished. Go to our channel on YouTube and choose live because we really don't do clips like that, like a lot of these other places. We're gonna start doing that though. But yeah, this has been the S-TierCast. We are enjoying summer. And we are going to be.
Nobody wanted to go to Six Flags today, you son of a bitch.
It's gonna be storming.
I don't care. I want roller coasters.
You see the tornado that happened?
That's the best roller coaster. It's free.
Oh my lord. That should be a friggin' extreme sport or some shit. Just have a guy with a parachute going, yeah, and just flies up.
You would get like shit thrown in your body instantly there, unless you're in the eye of the storm.
Yeah. Oh god. So yeah, this has been the S-TierCast. We will be amongst you, I guess.
What the fuck? Are you an alien? We will be amongst you.
We'll be back next. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back with other stuff. Hopefully next Friday.
There you go.
I'm just teeter-tottering now.
How much did you have to drink?
Nothing. I'm just on rope-a-dope or some shit. All right, so this has been the S-TierCast. We'll be back next Friday with some more stuff. Stay S-Tier. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.